Hi, it's Matt V's Movies back for another video, and today is a movie review. Recently picked this film up, The Avengers, not Marvel Avengers. This is based on the 1960s TV series. This was made in 1998. Yeah, and I recently picked this up, got it from Music Magpie for about £1.50. It's on DVD. But it's one of these snapper cases, and yeah, I got a chance to watch it the other night, and yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to do a review, do a little bit of trivia on the film and sort of my thoughts on the film. So yeah, just show you the back. It's quite bare bones, this. There's just interactive menu, really nothing really on here, but it's just the film. But for a DVD, the picture quality was quite good on this. I watched it through the projector, and I can put simulated HDR on that, and it really brought out the colours in this. It really looked good. Yeah, it's quite good picture quality. I was quite impressed. I know there's a German Blu-ray of this, but no, I'm quite happy with the DVD, to be honest. So yeah, so we're going to go to the little table, and I'll tell you a little bit about the film and some trivia, and then my thoughts on the film. Okay, so The Avengers is a 1998 American spy action film directed by Jeremiah Chechik, an adaptation of the 1961 to 1969 British television series of the same name. It stars Ralph Fiennes as Agent John Steed, Uma Thurman as Mrs. Emma Peel, and Sean Connery as Sir Auguste de Winter. And basically the plot is that a mad scientist is bent on controlling the world's weather. And basically Steed and Mrs. Peel are kind of sort of trying to investigate what's going on and, you know, trying to stop him. Film was distributed by Warner Brothers, and the release date for the film was August the 14th, 1998. The running time was 89 minutes, and the budget was $60 million, and the box office came in at 54.7 million. So this actually was a bit of a box office bomb. Okay, a little bit of trivia about the film. So Michael Caine was in the running for the role of Sir Auguste de Winter. Gwyneth Paltrow was offered the role of Emma Peel. She turned it down in order to be with her then fiancé Brad Pitt, who was in New York City filming Meet Joe Black. Had she signed on, the couple would have been apart for 4 months. She chose to star in Sliding Doors instead. Nicholas Meyer was initially considered as director. Steele and Peel get across the frozen river by walking on the surface inside inflatable plastic bubbles, similar to how James Bond gets aboard Blofeld's oil rig in Sir Sean Connery's final official Bond movie, Diamonds Are Forever. Sean Connery, the original James Bond on film, appeared in this movie with Uma Thurman, the second Emma Peel. Dame Diana Rigg, the original Emma Peel, appeared with George Lazenby, the second James Bond film on Her Majesty's Secret Service. The movie also references Alice's adventures in Wonderland. When Mother says nothing is impossible, I often think of 6 impossible things before breakfast. Okay, so what did I think of this film? Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think I initially saw this film many years ago, probably a couple of years after it came out. I didn't go to the cinema to see this, but I think it may have been on a video rental or something. But yeah, it's a bit of fun. Again, you know, kind of popcorny film. There's not a lot to it really. I mean, it runs for about an hour and a half, and you know, it's quite a basic plot. You've obviously got Sir Sir August um, Winter as the sort of baddie, I suppose. And he's kind of hell bent on controlling the weather and holding governments around the world to ransom. You know, he's basically claiming if he doesn't get paid, he'll, you know, cause chaos with a special sort of instrument that creates different weather. He's like a scientist, and you know, he's developed a way of being able to manipulate the weather and all this kind of thing. And yes, the plot is very basic. You've obviously got Ralph Fiennes as Steed, and he looks very good in the part. You know, he's playing the typical Englishman. Originally, the role was played by Patrick Macnee in the 1960s. Very successful TV series with him as Steed, and Dame Diana Rigg as Emma Peel. Now, obviously, Emma Peel this time round is played by the, you know, very nice Uma Thurman. And she looks particularly nice in this film. Wears some very nice outfits, shall we say. Very sort of 60s-ish. And, you know, she gives quite a good performance. She's quite good at her English accent. I thought that was quite good. And, yeah, I mean, it's not, you know, it's not going to win any Oscars and, you know, or awards, this film at all. But, and I'm sure it didn't at the time. I mean, yeah, obviously it was a flop. I don't think it really appealed to the, you know, to the audience. I didn't mind it. As I say, I went in with low expectations, and you know, it's a fun ride. It's very, you know, basic plot. As I say, they're trying to stop Sean Connery's character, and you know, it's bit of cat and mouse kind of situation, I suppose. And you do get to see quite a young Eddie Izzard in the film, and literally he just has one word in the film, pretty much at the end of his demise. And he's kind of like a henchman, I suppose. So it was nice to see him. And you see some various sort of other actors that you'll recognise in other films. And yeah, it's got a very English sort of feel to it. You know, it's a lot of it's set in London. You know, you've got the London buses, telephone boxes, all this kind of thing. You know, I mean, yeah, it's very much trying to sort of create like almost like an English sort of James Bond, I suppose. Well, when we say English, I mean Bond is English, isn't he? But yeah, it just I suppose maybe like an Austin Powers kind of thing, but without the sort of comedy element. That, if you get what I mean, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, it was enjoyable. I didn't mind it. I can see probably why it failed. You know, yeah, it's certainly not a memorable film by any stretch. But yeah, an enjoyable film nonetheless. As far as the picture quality go, I mean, this is a DVD, and yeah, it was fine. I thought it was quite good picture quality, to be honest. I don't know whether there's been much improvement over the Blu-ray. And so I know there is a German edition that you can buy. But as I say, I implemented the HDR simulation on it, and it certainly made the colours pop. I mean, you've got these sort of men dressed as teddy bears, and they're all quite vivid colours, you know, reds, greens, oranges, and they really popped, I thought. I was quite impressed by the sort of, you know, the level of colours that I was getting from the through the projector anyway. Sound was perfectly fine, you know, it's a 5.1 mix. Nothing amazing, not a lot of bass in this, a little bit now and again, a few explosions, but nothing amazing. Just an average standard 5.1 mix, to be honest. So, but yeah, you know, enjoyable. As I say, I wouldn't bother necessarily upgrading this, but quite happy with the, you know, the DVD at £1.50 or whatever it was. So yeah, quite an enjoyable film. I'd give it a thumbs up, you know, but don't expect too much. Yeah, that was my review of the film The Avengers. I say, yeah, not a bad film. Sort of, you know, hour and a half, leave your brain at the door, you know, sort of entertainment, but nothing amazing. But yeah, it was, I quite enjoyed it. So, thanks very much for watching the video, guys. Really appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment. You can find me on Instagram as well. I'm over there. And yeah, that's been another Matt's Movies Reviews today. Thanks very much for watching the video, guys. Take care and see you in the next one.